We're going to be speaking just a moment to the frontman of The Darkness, back with a new album out on tour as well.
Take a listen.
Today we can speak to Justin right now. Good morning, Justin.
Morning, how are you doing?
Not bad at all. Now, as soon as I saw you pop up on screen, first question I asked is, where are you? And in true rock and roll tradition, I am told you're on the tour bus. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm in the front of the tour bus. We're playing in Manchester tonight, so this is what greets me when I wake up.
Are you able to, because it's always, there's a mystique around the tour bus, are you able to kind of turn the camera around so we can have a look round, or is it, no?
That would be, no, you don't want to see that.
Okay,
trust me.
Thank you.
Well,
delicately
Justin,
done, thank you.
Justin, morning, it's Naga. Can you at least tell us kind of what we're not allowed to see?
I would describe it as the aftermath of debauchery. So there's empty bean tins, just untidiness, a sock. I don't know what that's doing there. Some other sort of debris, which I don't even know what that is. I haven't got my glasses on. It just looks like a mess. It's embarrassing. It wouldn't be fair. This is my home for the next 4 weeks, and 6 other people's homes as well.
How's it going? How are you all getting on?
It's brilliant. Yeah, it's been 2 years since we've been able to do this properly, and it's just, you know, we have a very strict COVID strategy to try and prevent having to cancel any of it, and so far it's been brilliant. Everyone's testing negative every day, and the shows are ramping up. You know, I think at the beginning of the tour we might have sort of forgotten some of the important parts of performing, but it's all coming back to us now, as Celine Dion said.
Show must go.
What we needed there was a big slurp noise,
Yeah.
Justin. We needed a big slurp noise attached to that.
I did my best, sorry.
What's in the mug?
I go double coffee. This is actually triple and quadruple.
Good strategy.
Justin, there'll be
strategy.
so many people delighted that you're able to perform again. You know, the fans seeing you out on the road. But it's a curious thing you describe. We always imagine the kind of excesses and the fun you have on tour. But now you have all this discipline around COVID testing and how you get in and out. It's a curious kind of blend of things, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had to sort of rethink the way the show works as well, because there used to be a lot of not just interaction, but sort of I would be swimming amongst them, doing my guitar solos on somebody's shoulders, going through the audience. So we've had to find sort of alternatives to the way we actually perform the songs as well. It is different, but in a way, it's kind of it's magical, because it seems like the audiences that we're playing to realise that this might be the last opportunity to have some fun with the how do you pronounce that thing again? Omicron. Cron.
Yeah, N on the end.
The new variant. Yeah, the new variant. Oh, thank you. The new variant is making people realise that this could be just a window of fun opportunity, and so the audiences are really kicking off. And we played in Liverpool yesterday, and it was just some of the best fun I've ever had. It was just great, you know.
Oh, it sounds like you're having a really good time. How are you? Because you did have some trouble with your vocal cords, didn't you? And, you know, you had a bit of a break.
Yeah, I had a... How did you know about that, actually? I thought that was the best kept secret.
Good researchers.
Wow, they are good. Yeah, I had a polyp on my vocal cords. It was removed about 3 years ago. But now I sing better than ever before. It was a little lump that it stops the vocal cords from connecting properly, you know, so you end up having to push more air through to get the results, and it makes just makes your life really difficult, and you end up waking up all hoarse and that. But I think the timbre of my morning speaking voice is better than it used to be, and it was a successful procedure. So it's not unusual for singers to have that as well. I think Sam Smith and Adele have both had this procedure as well.
Justin, on that theme, I'm always intrigued by warm-ups that people do before they go on stage. And yours is a very, very distinctive voice. Do you have a kind of routine you do, you know, just before you go on stage?
Yeah, just before I go on stage, I slap myself in the face as hard as possible, so just to get the blood running, you know. So you'll often see that from here down, it looks a bit red. I actually have a special tube that I hum into as well through water. It's quite an involved procedure. There's a lot of props and accoutrements that you need to have on the road with you, but it's all worth it when they hear the golden voice. You know.
Is everything you just told us then true? I was trying to work out. Is that all true? All the things you do, you slap yourself across the face.
Give myself a good. Yeah, it has a double advantage. It reminds me of my childhood, so then I managed to crawl into that sort of.
Oh dear.
It gets the blood rushing. Yeah, it's part of it. But the main thing is the tube. To be honest, that's something I learned from the Zurich Opera House, and I had to go there for my aftercare after my procedure. And I've been attending there regularly ever since to try and keep my voice on the road. And
do you know what? You sound very chirpy and very upbeat, which is great for, a rock star first thing in the morning. Yeah, there you go, with the triple coffee. Shall we talk about Motorheart? Because you said you actually didn't want to be whiny, so you wanted it to be an upbeat album.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of creativity that happened in COVID, which you'd expect, really. I think when people are sort of restricted and forced to rethink the way they exist, and I think some of those sort of attitudes and the experience of the lockdown, the pandemic, probably bled into a lot of people's music, and we didn't want that to happen to us, because I don't think it's the Darkness's job to complain in song. We kind of did that on the last album, which was before the pandemic, and we had an album that was called Easter is Cancelled, and then Easter was cancelled twice. So we didn't want to do that again. We'd sort of covered it, really. We'd made our sort of quasi-political album of sort of protest songs on the last record, and this one we just wanted it to be like an uplifting, fun rock and roll record, more like what people would expect the Darkness to do. And certainly what I think is the Darkness's job is to sort of just have some fun and create something uplifting. And you put it on and you rock out. You're not sort of obliged to think or mope or focus on anything negative. That's our job, I think. That's our role.
Do you know what, Justin? On that theme, it's been lovely catching up with you this morning, live from the tour bus. Good luck with the show tonight, because I know you're performing again. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate it.
What a lovely man. The Darkness's latest album, Motorheart, is out now.